called suicidal thoughts are thoughts or feelings that express the desire to end one's life. Usually, people with this condition are experiencing quite severe problems, so they think suicide is the best way to get rid of this burden. Suicidal thought itself is divided into two kinds. First, thoughts of suicide appear passively. This type describes the condition of a person who hopes to die, but has no plans to end his life. Second, thoughts of suicide that appear actively. When someone experiences it, he will have suicidal thoughts as well as make plans for how to do it. Thoughts of suicide often occur in people who have burdens and problems with their mental health. For example, trauma, depression, or bipolar mental disorder. This condition certainly should not be allowed and instead should get help immediately. If you find someone is having thoughts of suicide, you can do the following things. 1. Invite to communicate. Let them know you care, are there for them and want to help. Also make sure that you don't want them to die and feel lost. The care you show doesn't always have to come in the form of a physical presence, but it can also be done over the phone. Be supportive, understand the person, and listen to them attentively. Avoid telling them to always be patient, as this will make them feel misunderstood. Also, avoid trying to distract them. When you are no longer around him, it is not impossible that these thoughts will come back again. 2. Be a good listener. Then, make sure you are always a good listener when people who are contemplating suicide express what they feel. Encourage them to keep telling the story, until they feel relieved. Avoid giving advice unsolicited. When they ask for advice, give it without being embellished with judgment or judgmental words. If it's really needed, you can ask them the causes that make suicidal thoughts arise. However, it's best not to overdo it because it can make them feel nervous and anxious. 3. Avoid doing this. When giving first aid to someone who is having suicidal thoughts, make sure you do not do any of the following. Argue with the person about their thoughts on suicide or whether suicide is right or wrong. Ignoring the problems of suicidal people or comparing their problems to those of you or others have. Offering false hopes, or making unrealistic promises. Make the person feel guilty for wanting to die. No harm in offering them seek professional help. Explain slowly that what they are feeling is actually normal, and this can be reduced by getting direct help from someone who is an expert. Apart from that, also let them know if you visit a professional, in this case a psychologist, has never been a taboo or wrong thing. Instead, they get the best solution and treatment. That's the video this time. If you think this video is useful, please give a thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends so we can continue to provide interesting content. Thank you for watching.